Is the aforementioned Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton. Ken, it's great to see you. You want this salon owner out of jail, but how are you going to make that happen?
You know, it's a complicated question. We're operating under a different regime than we've ever operated under before. And that judge, she was held in contempt. So the governor can't actually pardon that. And so it's really public pressure. And because an appeal, we can't get an appeal done in time because she's only going to be there 7 days. But she ought to be released immediately. We're hoping that public pressure and shows like this can highlight the injustice that's happening to this mother.
I mean, these are individuals who are trying to save their lives. I mean, when you talk about something you've devoted years to building, Attorney General Paxton, that is their lives. I mean, it's tied to everything that they dreamed of, everything that they work for, their blood, sweat, and tears. And so, in a way, I saw someone say online, she's fighting for her life, but for that, they're putting her in jail.
Laura, you couldn't have said this any better. I had my own business, and you have rent payments, you have all kinds of expenses that you're incurring while you're not making any money. And this is a woman that has expenses. She has children. And here she is, she can't operate, and all she's done, she hasn't sold drugs, she hasn't hurt anybody, she hasn't killed anybody, and yet they're releasing prisoners in Dallas, and they're putting her in jail.
Now, in Dallas County, where she was sentenced, they've released about 1,000 inmates. Harris County has let over 370 walk free, and one of those inmates was arrested on charges of possessing other people's IDs, so ID fraud and breaking into a car, and then another prisoner set free in Harris County is now charged with beating his ex-girlfriend and throwing her grandmother to the ground. So how is it that these people are being set free while people who just want to put food on the table, run their businesses responsibly, are being locked up? It's craziness. I can't believe this is America sometimes, and I can't believe this is Texas.
No, I mean, it feels more like China than America, and let alone happening in Texas. This is exactly what you said. We've got Rahm Emanuel's statement from the Clinton administration, don't let a good crisis go to waste. That's certainly happening here, where they're releasing potentially thousands of convicted felons because they're worried about them getting this virus. And for some reason, they're not worried about her, a woman that's just trying to do her job.
Well, I have to say that I've been listening to a lot of the elite's criticisms of both Texas and Florida. It's the red states that they're hitting hardest here, despite the fact that Texas has a relatively few COVID deaths. Every death is horrible. We don't want anyone to die of it. But compared to New York or New Jersey, the per 100,000 per million is a fraction. Florida has also had an exemplary record, but they are just slashing at Texas. Like, you guys are out there just killing people because you want to, go to a bar or barbecue or something.
It makes no sense at all. We've literally tried to do our best at balancing public health and saving lives, but allowing people some semblance of their lives, allowing them to make a living. How is that wrong? I literally don't get it.
Attorney General Paxton, we're going to be following this closely. Thank you for what you're trying to do and give voice to this at the very least.